What is going on, guys? How you guys doing today? This is a random stream tonight. This is nothing crazy. Just we're just gonna go over some things, obviously, but just a little hangout stream. I usually don't stream on Sundays whatsoever, so this is just very random. And yeah, but let me just make sure my mic and everything's working good. And it looks like it is. So if everyone has a problem, let me know. I think I'm good. I'm just making sure. I've been switching programs nonstop. So what's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a good day, or at least trying to have a good day. Obviously, we heard the news of what's going on today. So why is this going so slow? Okay, I'm good. Flyo 77, what's going on, man? Big Play Slay, what's going on? The Process, what's going on? So inspirational. Appreciate it, bro. RH Gaming Vlogs, what's going on, bro? Julio Marine, what's going on, man? Cassius Saldana, what's going on, man? 80 Banks, what's going on, man? 82 Bucks, Marijuana, what's going on? Logan Monterio, Johnny Hammond, what's going on? Matt Weeks says, congrats to 12K, well-deserved earn, by the way. You bust your butt. Keep, bro, awesome work. Stay on that grind. And by the way, we're getting on some predator hunting grounds tonight, so stay up. Appreciate it, Matt. One of the loyalist subscribers on here. Appreciate it, Sparks, man. Always a good, big contributor to the channel. Reaper Town, what's going on, man? Hey, no problem, Joe. Just keep doing your thing. Thanks for everything you do. Appreciate it, Joe. Sirianni, what's going on, man? Thank you, man. Marijuana, thank you, man. Jay Koch, what's going on, bro? Big Play says, congrats on 12K. Appreciate it, bro. Corey Fisher says, Shake Squad Army, let's get it. Let's do it. Logan Montero says, congratulations, man. Appreciate it. Brownie Letter says, going through my own Discord chat stuff, weird due to all the EDP memes I may have others would send. Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. Marcos Garcia, love your content. Congrats on 12K. Appreciate it, bro. Mark, I told you a while back, EP, you said I was tripping. I don't know, man. I mean, obviously maybe the signs were there, but I really wasn't paying attention too much about it. I didn't think anything was gonna be really a big deal. Melvin Gilmore said, what up, Joey? You the man. Congrats. Appreciate it, Melvin. Much appreciated, bro. Luis Cabrera, what's good, man? Let's talk about football. I'm here for anything, really. This is just a random stream tonight. Nothing crazy, guys. Just a random stream tonight. Solo Eagles dad, what's going on, bro? Jason Delson, what's going on? Congrats on 12K. Appreciate it. Yo, Eagles champ, how you doing, man? Benjamin Scott, JC or Devonta. I haven't heard your take on it yet. JC Horn would be fantastic, but if I see Devonta Smith on the board, I'm taking him at 12 if they do not move up. Love JC Horn. Think he's the best corner in this draft. So we will see. Eagles UK with the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Congrats, man. Much love, Eagles UK. Much love, dude. Appreciate everybody being in here today. Jokes are oblivious. Would you take Nico Collins, TJ Vasher later rounds, both tall wide receiver? Yeah, TJ Vasher's I've been watching a lot of tape on him. I do like where he's going. And if it's maybe a third, fourth round pick, I definitely take him. Don't mind that at all. Arch8 Gaming Vlogs, you hear we are interested in Christian Barmore. Yeah, I heard some news on him, man. To get edge rusher, if you want to get a rusher this game, get somebody on the defensive line, go after a guy like that, and you'll be set. I mean, at 12, obviously probably not. But, hey, wouldn't mind it. Larry Cooler, what's going on, bro? Just Colby Flair. Appreciate it, man. Congrats. Appreciate it. Reaper Tal says, cheers. Eagle Slayer, what's going on, bro? Hope you're having a good night. Blue City Empire Sports 2021 suck. Gaddis Eldana, 17-game season, crazy, but I think it's neat. We're lucky to go against the Jets. What I'm really happy about is that we have, 3 preseason games. We're not going crazy with preseason, which is a really good thing. I don't mind that whatsoever at all. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Julio Marine with the super chat. Thanks very much, man. He says, Joey shakes a Kate Lane Johnson. Congrats on 12K. Appreciate it, bro. This is something, this wasn't really this wasn't a official stream today. This was just a random thing today. So this is what I was just doing. Just hanging out, doing whatever. Obviously, we have the podcast with Philly 500. Where next Saturday on my channel, we will have the winner, and we will have a podcast name by next Saturday. And it's draft preview stream, so should be a lot of fun, guys. Angelo Carrillo, Devontae Horn, some other players, they have interest in DT from Alabama. Yeah, they. Look. I've said this a million times. I think me and Philly 500 have said it a million times as well that they could go pass rusher just because, the defensive line needs help. Derek Barnett's making $10 million. Josh Sweat is becoming a very good player that needs more reps. I don't even think Josh Sweat should be a rotational guy anymore. I think he should literally start the whole game. I love what he brings to the table. Some of these other, Javon Hargrave and Fletcher Cox really need more production this year. I made a video on that today if you want to check that out. So it should be interesting. Brandon Graham is being Brandon Graham, being productive. That's all I need. He gets pressure. I'm happy with it. Eagles Champ, what's going on, man? Zachary Alexander, what's good? It's good. It's shake and bake. I love it. Hawk 215, EDP gang 10 years. We're going to see. I don't know. I'm not going to jump the gun. Eagles Champ, your thoughts on Derek Johnson's safety? I don't know when they're going to go get a safety this draft, Eagles Champ. I really don't. I really hope they get I really want one for depth purposes, but at least to compete as well. At least, I don't know, it might be maybe the mid-rounds, maybe later. I don't know where they're going to get a safety, but I'm hoping they pick one up. Logan Montero said, have you looked at Warren Jackson's tape? Great round wide receiver. He's a beast. I think, honestly, dude, I've seen a little bit of tape on Warren Jackson, but I think it's really going to be within the 2 rounds they're getting that one receiver. I don't think they're going to draft 2 receivers this year, or they're going to wait until the later rounds to draft their first receiver. I think they're going to go 1 receiver, and I think call it a day. AB3, do you like Saturday shakes and Philly cheese takes for the show day? I posted up both 500 videos. I love that name, and I think it's fantastic. It's really catchy, too. I do like it. So, yeah, I'm going to be going over the names probably tomorrow, this week, the next day. I'm going to be going over the names. I'm going to write down the ones I really do like, and then obviously me and Philly 500 are going to vote on the best names that are out there. Sparks says, 2 dudes on 1 stream. That sums it up right there, bro. Jason Nelson, speaking of 17 games, I thought from what they proposed that they were going to do a 17 game, they were going to have 2 bye weeks. I haven't heard about the 2 bye weeks. Maybe there is. I don't know about it, but I haven't heard anything about 2 bye weeks. MC's bees, keep your cows home, and I won't take their leg bone. What? Sparks says 2 guys in a cup is a dope name. Brokey 711, what's going on, man? I hope you're having a good day. We got Demetrius Jenkins, Josh Sweat legit. You and me agree the most out of that. Trust me. I think he's worse in a rotation. I think he plays better being a full-time starter, obviously. We got a super chat from Freeman Luma. He says, have you seen tape on Anthony Schwartz, wide receiver from Auburn? Could be a steal. I have not. I haven't went so deep in receivers. Let me know, Freeman, what round he's going to go in, like what round receiver, what round that he will drop in. So I haven't went too deep on receivers. I kind of went through the first round and like second to third round receivers, and that's pretty much it because I don't think we're going to get a receiver past those 2 rounds at the end of the day. Let me go back to what I was StreamYard is annoying. It really is. Natty Banks 03 says, I'm really starting to turn my attention towards JC Horn. The guy's man-to-man coverage crazy. You know what's crazy about him? Because of his size and what he could do with it, he could cover those twitch receivers, those real fast, small receivers that are that have deep threat abilities. The only receiver, so I wouldn't even call him a receiver, obviously, in college, but the only receiver that JC Horn has been beaten by, Kyle Pitts, was mossed by Kyle Pitts the whole entire game. Other than that, he covered pretty much everybody else pretty good. I think it speaks for itself. His reputation and what he's done, his play speak for itself. So, Yang Gang 22 Eagles Slayer 95 better than being stupid. RH Gaming Vlogs, I would take Kwity Paye over Christian Barmore all day. Kwity Paye, where do you take Kwity Paye? Would you take him in the 2nd round? Because honestly, he's not worth the 12th overall pick, obviously. Fly Eagles 77 says Joey, our lineman will step up. We need true skill players in this draft. Yeah, you know what? I think, you got to keep Andre Dillard to being that swing guy or try to cross-train him. You have Nate Herbig that pretty much could be that swing guard for you. And you have Jack Driscoll at right tackle. So, you got some good depth. I wouldn't mind. I know they're definitely going to add another offensive lineman in this draft. 100%, definitely. Happy, what's going on? Congratulations on 12K. Appreciate it, bro. Spark says if Pitts falls to us, we can't pass up. I don't think he's going to fall to 12, but I think if he falls out of the top 5, Eagles go up between Detroit, Carolina, and Denver Broncos pick. I think you have it. 7, 8, and 9 are like the 3 picks I'd definitely try to move up to if that's the case. Angelo Carrillo says, do you think the Eagles have a chance to the playoffs with some players from the draft and Jalen Hurts? I think if you give them weapons, and really the wait and see approach to this is Jalen Hurts. I think that's the wait and see approach to it. It's really all up to him, guys. Like when we potentially have 3 first-round picks next year, we got to really see like who's going to go. And Jalen Hurts needs to step up this year. He's got to look promising. If that's not the case, guys, then you're going to have to draft a quarterback in 2022, which I'm really not going to be a huge fan of, but it is what it is. We got a super chat from the one and only Philly 500. What's going on, man? I hope the move was good today, bro. I definitely know the news, what happened today. I haven't got a chance to talk to you today, but I hope the move is going well. And got everything done, or most of everything done. So Philly 500 says, congrats on 12K, Joey. I'm driving the truck back out of U-Haul. Finishing the big stuff moving. Long day. Keep up the great work. Appreciate it, bro. Philly 500 and me are very excited for every week of the new podcast and how we're doing that. So it's been a lot of fun. And I'm very happy to be teamed up with Philly 500 and really just have a good time and stream. I mean, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. So if you guys enjoy it, you're going to enjoy it a lot more, especially during the season. It's going to be more exciting. So Philly 500, man, you're the man, dude. Appreciate you coming in, bro. We have a super chat from Philly Fresh, a.k.a. The General. If you guys haven't subscribed to his channel, please hit the subscribe button to his channel. Click on his name, and very straight up Eagles fan, covers Eagles news, and gets straight to the point of what he wants to talk about. So another upcoming guy that's doing a very good job. So Philly Fresh, man, I appreciate it, man. He says, congrats on 12K, brother. Hit that like, y'all. Appreciate it, guys. There is 93 people in the chat, guys. Guys haven't hit the like button. Guys haven't hit the subscribe button. Please hit that. Guys haven't checked the description below and checked out the other links to support me. You can as well. And go to the video, obviously the video of the first podcast where we're looking at names for our Me and Philly 500's podcast. You will win a prize by this Saturday. We're going to figure out the winner, and then you could be a winner of a couple prizes. So should be a lot of fun for everybody. Definitely. Appreciate it. Appreciate Philly Fresh. Appreciate Philly 500 for those super chats. Much appreciated, guys. AB3 says, please don't go D lineman this year. We always pick defensive end when we are this high of the draft. I feel like the Eagles go the total opposite. Even when we drafted Andre Dillard, it was like a heavy defensive line draft, and we just went total opposite, which obviously didn't work out in the end, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Jay Cott said they should have moved down a couple picks, grab a solid player while getting an extra second. Yeah, I think moving back from 6 to 12, they got the first round pick, but now they have more leverage to have more moves. They have 11 picks in this draft. They're the top team with the most picks. 11 picks. You haven't traded Zach Ertz yet, so there's a lot of different things they could do, obviously, for this draft. Eagles chips at EDP ain't given Newsome main losses. Judge can choose whether their profile. I don't even know what you mean by saying. I don't even know what you're even saying. I'm sorry. I'm not even trying to. Yeah, nah, bro. Like, I've been watching these guys that catch these guys, and those 2 guys that call EDP, I've been watching both of their YouTube channels for a few years, and it's not up to it's self-explanatory. Marcos Garcia says Josh Sweat needs to be a starter. I think he does too, 100%. T. Agony, what's going on? Hey, let's go for. Thanks for going live, Joey. I'm not feeling good right now, Joey. Oh man, I hope I'm sorry you don't feel good. I hope it's nothing serious, bro. I hope it's nothing serious. Eagles 395. I kind of want New York week 1. We're gonna. I think we're gonna get that schedule this month, so it should be pretty good. C. Burkeen, Josh Sweat has a knee problem. Oh, Josh Sweat had a knee problem back in college. I mean, he would have been a late first-round pick, but he became a fourth-round pick because of he had knee issues. I don't think he's had knee issues recently, has he? Brokey 711 said, in my draft simulators, I got Ja'Marr Chase, J.C. Horn, Jabril Cox, Rhamondre Stevenson, Mustafa Johnson, but I gave 14 picks in the process. If how he did this would be, would you approve? Yeah, I mean, that's a lot. It's a lot of picks to give up, but those are some good players right there, so I do like that list. Angelo Carrillo says, do you think the Eagles have a chance to make it the playoffs with some players from the draft, Jalen Hurts and the defense? I think they have a good chance if Jalen Hurts plays well. AB3 says, congrats on you on the milestone. Love watching your videos. Real, genuine content. Appreciate it, man. I love hearing that. I love doing this. It's a passion I've had for a long time, man. I'm glad that it's brought you guys to me to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles, to talk about anything, really. So appreciate it. Hungry Dogs. Wade Sunderland. What's going on, man? David said, well, yo, what's going on, Joey? How you doing, bro? Salim Dixon, Joey, what's up? So what are we going to do with J-Jaw? He can't stay out of roster. He'll be on practice squad, most likely. The Umbrella Man will be on practice squad. That's what will happen. Oh, David, I was just about to say it because I remember I looked at my Xbox thing on the computer. Just had you on Xbox. What games do you play? There's nothing really out. I played Gears 5, Sea of Thieves, stuff like that, but nothing much else. Send me a message on there. Henry Butts, what's going on, man? How you doing, bro? Sparks says Kyle Pitts is a beast. Tell me about it. He's going to be the steal of the draft, guys. The steal of the draft. Freeman Loomis said, I think cornerback, linebacker is the way we need to go. I don't think they're going to go after the same position twice. I don't think so. I think if you draft J.C. Horn, Surtain in the first round, or if you go in the second round and get Newsome, that's really proven himself to be a good corner, and he's an underdog corner that wants to prove himself. Asante Samuel Jr., obviously. Good second-round picks if you could do it. Eagle Slayer said, I asked if he was stupid for your information. Yeah. About Kyle Pitts gives little vibes. Dave said I would take Barrymore over Pay, but I wouldn't take either. I'm not a fan of getting a pass rusher in this draft at all. No, I heard what you said, bro. Kittle. Kittle. That's what you're saying. Okay. Torville, what's going on? Quiddy Pay only had 2 sacks last year, no production. Even the bust Tyler Charlton got sacks at Michigan. That's why I do not want to take a pass rusher. I don't. Richard Evans should have never traded out of 6. I understand the logic of not trading out of 6, but obviously they had a plan, and obviously they had an offer on the table to move back to 12. It's not like they moved back to 20 or 19 or 25. They moved back to 12, which they can still get a very good player at 12. There's no doubt about it. But now you're behind the Cowboys and the Giants. And now you have a little bit more leverage now because now you get an extra first-round pick. And then you get the 4th-round pick for this year. So now the Eagles have a 4th-round pick. The Eagles didn't have a 4th-round pick before because when they traded for Jannard Avery back in 2019 at the trade deadline from the Cleveland Browns, they get that 4th-round pick back now. So he was champ. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside is a wide receiver, but never knew he was a water boy. Angelo Carrillo said, when is the draft? April 28th? 28th? 29th? It's 28th? I think it's 28th. 8 p.m. Eastern. Jason Brown says, if we place it smart and how he keeps his ass, we could form a dominant team and go far this year. I think we could, man. I think we could. Steve Burkini says, y'all really going to give up on Hurts after one bad year? Well, it depends how bad it is, bro. If he literally shows no promise to where he plays literally that bad, if he plays like how Carson Wentz played last year, then I don't know. Then they have to make a decision because they have 3 first-round picks next year. And if Jalen Hurts doesn't work out and he really just tumbles down, they could use it on do I believe that he's going to play bad? No. But we'll just see what happens. That's why it was very embarrassing for Carson Wentz to roll into his 5th year and play that bad. So that's why it's like that. Unfortunately, that's the name of the game, man. Hold on, I just lost my spot. Nate Banks says, I really don't think Chase will fall, but if Smith is there, I really don't think Howie should ignore him. Would be incredible Eagle. No, like if that is their target, look, I think that Devontae Smith could land with the Giants. Realistically, I think he could be. I think the Giants need pass rusher. You know what I mean? I think they can get a pass rusher or they can get one of those linebackers as well. But I think it really if they're moving up for Devontae Smith, I really wouldn't care. I'd be very happy about it. Jamar Chase is definitely going to be out of reach. I just don't see Jamar Chase going to the Bengals. Everyone's saying he's going to the Bengals. Like, did you see what Joe Burrow did? He just tore his ACL. You know what I mean? He just tore his ACL, so I don't get how, they're not going to take Penei Sewell with that pick. It just makes no sense to me at all. Steve Bergin said Wentz had at least 2 full seasons of full commitment. Yeah, which was obviously 2019 at the end of the year, he put the team on his back, and then kind of thinking he was going to roll into 2020 with with kind of a, I don't know. I figured that he was going to roll into 2020 to put his name back in the NFL again. That wrote him off. You know what I mean? And it just didn't happen. Unfortunately. So I wouldn't give up on a quarterback after 1 year. But the question is, are the Eagles going to have enough patience to do that? That's going to be the question. AB3 said, "What's up, Philly 500? What's up, Philly Fresh?" Both of them guys are great people, man. Got to subscribe to those guys. Big simping with the super chat. Thanks a lot, man. Much appreciate. Deadass. Hurts could be better than Lamar Jackson as a QB. I believe it hurts. I'll sink with that ship. I'm glad you have you're optimistic about it, bro. Because honestly, Lamar Jackson I've never been a fan of ever. Never been a fan of Lamar Jackson. I don't know why. I think Lamar Jackson is holding the Ravens back. I really do. I just don't think he's a pure pocket passer. I don't care how fast someone could scramble or whatnot. If you can't pass, it's a passing league. You can't pass the football consistently year to year, then you have a problem. You have a big problem. Hold on. I'm going down. Dave said Philly probably picking up a refrigerator and couch like nothing. He was tired. He was tired before our stream. He was tired after our stream. He couldn't wait to go to bed, bro. He couldn't wait to go to bed. It was great, though. Jeff Murphy says, we better start thinking about Kelsey's replacement this draft. Jason can mentor him for a year. Great job on 12K. Just beginning for you. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, we need to. Last year, I really want to bring in Cesar Ruiz from Michigan badly last year. We brought him in twice on visits. The Saints picked him up. He was supposed to be their starting center, but now he's their starting left guard now. It has worked out pretty well. So they've obviously going to start him full-time at left guard now. So, yeah, they're going to have to figure it out. I wouldn't say any of these other guys. Maybe Jack Driscoll could be a center for us. There was, when he was drafted, when Jack Driscoll was drafted, they put him at center in training camp a little bit, but I think they just have to get a pure center coming out of the draft, or I don't know if they're interested in signing a free agent center. So I'm not really sure at the end of the day. That's hard to get. Joseph Vega, what's going on, man? Joey shakes us up. Eagles better not draft an edge rusher, D tackle. If we better take a wide receiver, a quarterback, no exceptions. Howie better get some prostitutes to make himself happy. Yeah, I'm hoping they don't. It's either I hope they don't get a cornerback. I hope they don't get a quarterback. I hope they don't get a pass rusher in this draft. I just really hope not. Happy says everyone drop a like on the stream. Would do an Eagles 7-round mock draft next stream. Maybe a mock 7-rounder with Philly 500 next Saturday. We're talking about some different things before the draft. Obviously, we have the next podcast will be on my channel. So we're still talking about stuff right now, but we'll talk about it. But appreciate it, man. Appreciate it very, very much. Hold on, make sure I'm not missing anybody here. We got another super chat from Eagle Slayer 95, a loyalist to the channel. I've been saying we need a center for a year now. I know I've heard you say that before. It's unfortunate we couldn't grab one last year. I think Cesar Ruiz would have been awesome. It is what it is. Joe just added on Xbox. What games you like playing? I think I said that before. I think some of these end up, twice. RHK Vlog says, if Sewell falls, do you trade up to draft him? Look, like if they picked up a lineman, I really wouldn't be against it, just because I see what we did like against Green Bay, what we did against the Bills. Miles Sanders rookie year, using Jordan Howard and just making a brick wall and just running down their throat. I love those type of offenses and kind of mixing in the pass with them as well. So I like that a lot with those guys. I really do. I really do. There is 112 people in the chat, guys. Appreciate everybody being here. If you guys haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. It really does help the channel a lot. Guys haven't subscribed to this channel as well. We cover Eagles news all year. Just hit 12,000 subscribers today. I came home and YouTube notified me that I hit over 12K. So it's been pretty good day. Obviously, we had some bad news today, but at least I got some good news out of it. Appreciate everybody being here. 120 people in the chat, guys. Please like this stream up. Angel Krill says, can you do a stream for the draft? Me and Philly 500 are thinking about streaming together during the draft. I mean, it's not certain yet. I'll know in a few days. By the end of this week, I'll know what's going on. And then we'll set something up. So that should be really exciting. Philly Fresh, what's going on? Big Simp and Eagles traded the first and third to the PA. There to take Surtain. They could, but at the end of the day, guys, like look, even if they drafted Surtain, I would have no problem with it at all. Yeah, I like J.C. Horn better. Obviously, I think he's the best corner in this draft. I know everyone's saying Caleb Farley is. I understand that, but those back injuries, back surgery, and all that is very concerning. Like if he works out in the NFL, great, but I don't want to take a chance on a player. Like the Eagles can afford to take chances. They need to draft right and be on their stuff. They have to go by their draft board, guys. Best player available is where it's going to count the most. So, Big Sibbit, I dropped the soap. Oh, God. You guys are horrible. You guys are horrible. Corey, I just called you Joey Fisher. Corey Fisher, damn Sparks, you have to do him like that. Brandon Wood, can we please get a wide receiver Waddle from Alabama? I like Waddle as well. I think Devontae Smith I think the Eagles will have more interest in Devontae Smith than Waddle. That's just me. You know what I mean? David says that what's the best food to eat during the draft? Kind of leaning towards Mexican food, but I need something that won't make me throw up once I go insane when Howie drafts Barrymore. Go with buffalo wings and dressing, bro. Like buffalo wings and ranch, buffalo wings and blue cheese. Little things, man. Just, make burgers, make hot dogs outside, and you know what I mean? Like do stuff like that. Have snack food, nachos, stuff like that. Be awesome. Tyler says, hey Joey, very excited about the draft. Got a gut feeling how we'll draft a random that should be a third round pick at 12. I think Nick Sirianni has Howie's ear. That's the speculation I have because, Nick Sirianni just seems so happy, I just feel like he's got a little bit more than what he's given us and what we're hearing. I think he's got Howie's ear with this draft. There's got to be some type of collaboration with this draft. I don't believe that Howie's on his own with this draft. I really don't. That's just me. Luis Cabrera, did you watch other sports than football like baseball or basketball, soccer, and what team is it? Baseball, I mean, when I was a lot younger, when I was like 6, 8, 10 years old, I used to go with my father to Yankee games when I was younger, but I'm not really a Yankee fan. I'm not really a baseball fan. I watch the Phillies here and there. The Sixers, obviously, I've been watching. I don't cover them, but I've been watching them here and there whenever I can. Yeah. Soccer, no. I played soccer when I was very small, but no. Carlton Roberts, a sad day, but they give, I don't know, bro. It's a tough day. How do you feel about the Eagles getting rid of some later picks to trade back in the first? 100%. Trade as many picks as you possibly can to get to the first round. We have, 2 5s, 3 7s, 3 6. I mean, they got picks that they can add some other picks. They could add Zach Ertz into a deal if they want. Even that speculated trade that I would definitely do with the Bills at the 30th overall, I would trade Zach Ertz in that second round pick to the Bills to the 30th overall pick. I would definitely do that in a heartbeat. Add Zach Ertz. They need a tight end. Why not? You know what I mean? Like, I have no problem with that trade, definitely. If they want to move to the 30th pick, I'm down with that. Biggins says Sweat's knees can't take it, man. I don't know, man. It seemed like Sweat's knees were fine last year. Corey Fisher, Josh is solid. He just can't stay healthy. Eagles Chef says, I want Dallas Cowboys. First game, huh? Torvald says, if the Eagles trade up, they really take one player versus a position grouping. So if they trade up, it means they're like one cornerback more than the other. They would have stayed at 6 if they wanted a first-round receiver. I think there's just different things towards that. I think if someone called the Eagles and said, hey, we want to, there's a trade that we want to do. We want to move up to we want to have a 6 overall pick, but we need a pick back. We need something that gives us a little bit of more compensation. So the Eagles were offered another first round pick for 22. They just took it. They moved back to 12, and easily they can move back into the top 10. Easily. So they pretty much got a easy first round pick just to get to 12 and then just move back up. So I really like I understand what you're saying. Like, oh well, if they wanted a certain guy, they would. If they were offered a first round pick to go to 12 and then have to work their way back up to the top 9 pick, then do it. You know what I mean? Like I understand. Like, do I agree with it 100%? No, but they just got another first round pick for next year on top of it. So. Eagle Slayer 95 says Sweat is better than Barnett. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Sanjel Warriors says, I'm pretty sure Sweat hadn't had any injuries since. Yeah, I don't think he was hurt last year. That's why I'm saying, like, why are people talking about his knees? He played fantastic last year. He plays better every single year, guys. Eagle said he would never have been a first round. Josh Sweat nearly a second. I don't know. That draft. He was supposed to go late first. That's what everybody was saying. So. Richard Evans, could Kyle Pitts turn into a wide receiver? Oh, 100%, dude. That's Kyle Pitts. The separation he gets with his body, 6'6", 240, 250 pounds is just ridiculous. It's overbearing. I think he understands the city. I just think he has that, he has that mentality every single game. He plays with an edge to him, and he's just. You could do so much. You could put, you could move Rager to the slot, put Kyle Pitts on the outside, and have another receiver like Quez Watkins. You could put a Travis Fulgham, one of these other receivers, come right in and do some good things right there, guys. Like, you could do some good things with it. Seriously, you could move guys all over the field if you get Kyle Pitts on this team. FC's Eagles O-line nickname Mr. Glass and the Invalids. Lord Vasher says, what do you think of getting Micah Parsons and lining him up as a pass rusher? I mean, they could do that. I mean, they could use him for blitzing, which I think with Micah Parsons, I don't think his coverage skills are great, but the guy has good backfield recognition. He doesn't get tricked with his eyes, and he's just very physical and very good at getting the football out of the quarterback's hands. So there's a lot of good things to take from that, but I think you could do that too if you want to mix it around a little bit. Zachary Alexander, how do you feel about Jock 500? Has really sold me to him, and I like if we trade picks for another first, that could be the move. I think what puts Jock over Micah Parsons is his coverage. Jock is a balanced linebacker, but very violent. He's 213 pounds and plays like he's 235. I mean, I'm telling you, he's gonna be he's gonna be a late first or a mid first. He's gonna definitely be there. So. Big Sibbett says Surtain. Alex Robinson says, who do you think Eagles will pick at 12? I think they're going to move up in this draft. I think they're going to move up between 7 to 9 to go get the guy they want. I think that they have to jump to the Cowboys in front of the Giants. If they said at 12, I think they're going corner. That's just me. I think J.C. Horn or Surtain could be drafted by the Eagles, but I think if Devontae Smith or Waddle is there, I think they're going to take one of those guys at 12 if one of them falls there. Over J.C. Horn or Surtain if they're still there as well. So, Big Simmons says, but Horn plays well. Michael Fox said, as much as I want Kwity Paye, we have to draft the corner. The division is stacked with wide receivers that we need to cover. Oh, 100%, man. I agree with you 100%. We need a cornerback. We haven't signed a veteran corner. TJ Carey just went back to the Colts. He signed a one-year deal with the Colts. Steven Nelson's still on the market. He's the best coverage corner that's still on the market right now. And he's a good corner. He's a good corner. He's a good, solid corner on the outside. He's 27, 28 years old right now. He'd be cheap. He wouldn't be expensive. I don't mind him at all. Eagles 95 says, we need one of every position. Limits Cod says, trading out at 6 was smart. Getting a first round for next year was smart in case Hurts doesn't work out. That's what people don't look at it. Limits. Love that. Definitely love the comment, because honestly, a lot of people don't look at it that way. They moved back to 12 because it wasn't too far from the top 10. They can get a value player at 12 and they can move up. They got a free first round pick out of it next year. So let's just hope the Colts play horrible. And let's hope that the Miami Dolphins play really bad as well. Bruno Fuzzer said, starting to think about Kyle Pitts, Barrymore duo pick in round 1. Sounds pretty good, bro. Big Sim, cornerback, I ain't mad. Then we said, but if does you have more ammo, also they could trade back into yeah, exactly. They could trade up in the top 10 easily with the picks that they have. Doesn't just because they have 3 first round picks next year, guys, doesn't mean they can't trade one of those picks either. Now, I'm not to move to 8 or 9. I don't think it's going to cost you a first round pick. I don't think so. I think it's going to cost you a third and a couple mid round picks. I don't think it's going to cost too much. Now, if you want to move up to 4, that's a different story. You know what I mean? That's a totally different story. Limits cost 29th. Sorry about that, guys. Angelo Carrillo. I hope Fogelrager and Ward help Jalen Hurts. I think they will. I think Nick Sirianni is going to help these players to their strengths. I think that's what Doug couldn't do. And obviously, development has been horrible with players. Obviously, you see players come and go and being successful somewhere else. So that's where you're seeing it there. April 29th. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it, guys. Howie is a clown. We all agree on that. Nate Biggs. This season we're going to be a young as hell. It'd be the test for Jalen Hurts of the offense, but next year Eagles will get their vet players. The younger we get, the better it's going to be. And I think for 2021, this is the year for the Eagles where they have to find those building block pieces. Once they find those pieces that produce very well, then you get to see who we let go of, and then the Eagles will have cap space. The Eagles will definitely have cap space next year. And they'll actually be under the cap next year, which is great. That's the first time in a while Eagles will be under the cap, and they'll have to make some hard decisions next year. I think Fletcher Cox can be under a decision if he doesn't play well. There's going to be a lot of decisions there, and that's a whole nother story. And because says Sam Howell. Spark says me on draft night. Yeah, going crazy, bro. Sangelo Warriors says, Amanda Hurts, he's an amazing year and ends up being the future. And then we will have all those picks. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, the upside of it is if Hurts plays well, even if it's not a playoff season, okay? If he plays well, you got some good things going for you here. That's why, like, when the NFC East fans, like Cowboys, Giants, Washington, they look at us and say we have nobody. We have so many players on this team right now, offensively especially, there are so many guys that haven't hit their ceiling yet. We haven't given them a chance. Quez Watkins, John Hightower, some of these other guys. Jalen Reagor is going to have a good year next year. That's just me. He's going to have a fantastic year next year. But I'm really happy about it. I'm really excited for it. A young group and with Jalen Hurts at quarterback. I can't wait till this offense gets unveiled by the first week. I can't wait. There's 133 people to chat, guys. You guys haven't subscribed to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. It does not hurt. We cover Eagles all year round. You haven't liked this stream either, hit the like button. It really helps the channel out a lot. If you guys haven't checked out every Saturday at 9 p.m., me and Philly 500 have our own podcast for now on. And it's a lot of fun, guys. So tune in every Saturday at 9 p.m. We switch channels. This Saturday will be the draft preview. Draft preview. Yeah, like I said. We will have that on my channel at 9 o'clock. It should be a lot of fun. And we need a podcast name. Just put a podcast name in the comment section, and we are going to pick a winner. You enter that competition once you do that, and it should be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Where was I? Sometimes I hate Streamlabs because they do this, and it hurts me. Corey Fish says Giants would probably take Parsons. They could. They could take Devontae Smith. They could take an edge rusher. They could take offensive line. They could pretty much do anything because whatever the Giants do is a luxury pick at the end of the day. It's a luxury pick. Eagle Slayer says Tater or Waddle would be cool, but I still want Sewell. Angel Carrillo says I'm going to be happy and sad whoever we get. David says, I heard a rumor that Eagles are in love with Devontae Smith and Barmore. Yeah, I mean, look, Devontae Smith, they could move up. I don't know. I don't trust them going past the Giants. For some weird reason, I just don't trust it. But if they move up for Devontae Smith, I'll be happy for it. Trust me. And Barmore, if that's the case, then, hey, you get another guy that's gonna wreak havoc. You know what I mean? Sparks Bengals will probably get Sewell. That's what makes sense to me. Your quarterback just tore his ACL, and you're gonna go get Jamar Chase. I'm telling you, bro. There's just no way. And if they do that, it's gonna be like another Andrew Luck situation. Remember what Andrew Luck with the Colts before? Obviously, Frank Reich was the coach. Remember they kept trading, and they getting all these free agent receivers. They did nothing to the offensive line, and Luck just got demolished. I mean, that's what happened. Unfortunately. Limit God says, I want Surtain. Files says a 12 horn or Surtain. Limit God says Sewell falling on boards. I wonder, yeah, you think he's falling on boards because of the needs of certain teams? It could be it. T. Aggie, hey, Joey, what's the order of position you want to go? I want to go receiver, corner, linebacker, or receiver, linebacker, corner. I don't know. Corner goes pretty deep into the third round, so that's why I'm pretty good at corner right now. But we really need a top guy, unfortunately. That's why I want corner second. But that's just me. Limit Cod says some boards even have Slater or Sewell. Lucio Hinoja, what's going on, man? Y'all would be super lucky if Hurts is as good as Wentz. Is that a joke? Because I'm not happy about it. Lord Vest says this giving up on a QB1 after 1 year is becoming the new normal. And the problem, this team is in panic mode. So like I'm hoping Hurts plays well this year. That's what I'm hoping. Matt Weeks says, what's up, Philly 500? Nady Banks says, I truly do have faith in Hurts. Definitely be delusional, but I have good thoughts on Jalen's future with the Birds. I do too. I really do. Lemon says, Creed Humphreys. Fly Eagles says, True Kelsey's out the door, baby. Alabama center if he falls out of the first 2 rounds. I hope they should draft one this year in the late rounds. At least draft one in the late rounds and see what you could do with them. At least take a chance on a center later in this draft. That'd probably make more sense. Sorry, guys. I have to... I missed a super chat. Am I missing super chats, guys? It looks like I am. I'm missing one. It didn't come up, so I really do apologize. Oscar the Grouch with the super chat. Thanks very much, man. I just wish Eagles could get Parsons. He is a beast. I'd rather get Jock than Parsons, man. I'm a big fan of Jock. I really am, bro. I can't wait. By the way, if I miss some of your comments coming down the live stream, unfortunately, like, StreamYard cuts it off, and then like if I go down too much to read a super chat, it cuts off to where I was. So if you guys want to put in whatever you need to put in, appreciate it. I'm looking forward to seeing new offenses. I think other teams often knew what routes receivers running when they barely started their routes. I think teams knew that was coming often. Yeah, we were very predictable offense with a playbook that wasn't even a page long, bro. We didn't know how to scheme against defenses, period. We just didn't. Sam D. Singh says, oh my God, are we really surprised by EDP? I mean, some people are, but... TX, hey, Joey, what's the order of position? I think we got that before. Deadshot, Hunter Miles Sanders will be a top 10 running back next year with 1,200 yards, rushing 1,400 yards, scrimmage yards. Let me tell you something. He should have had 1,000 yards last year. Obviously, it didn't help Carson Wentz to have no run game. There was games where we didn't run with Miles Sanders 5 times. I mean, that's how bad it was. But now you're pretty loaded. You're pretty loaded at running back right now. I think they signed Jordan Howard. They want him to prove himself and be that tank for us in the backfield. I know a lot of people want Elijah Holyfield to go back there, do some good things, but we'll see what happens. David currently cooking carne asada for the fam. Listening to Eagles News Life is good. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. I hope you are, David, too, man. That sounds good, by the way. Sounds yummy. Joseph Vega says, Joey, the Bengals are bad for a reason, bro. How can you be surprised they will get Chase? Remember, Carson Palmer got hurt because they didn't protect him. I believe they stay bad and take Chase. They could, man. They could go the other route. They could go the other route. If I appreciate the vid streams as usual, bro. No problem, man. No problem. I wasn't even going to do a stream tonight, but I figured I'm going to put a poll up on YouTube. I need everyone to vote on this poll of when I should stream. It's going to be late streams, obviously, like 10:30-ish probably. So I need a day to stream. Obviously, I'm going to do call-ins. I'm going to do other stuff like that. Addy says, hey, Joey, congrats on 12K. Appreciate Addy B. Most appreciated. Really appreciated. Addy X says, should I ask off from work the day of the draft? Oh, yeah. You can't miss the draft. I mean, look, if you really have to work, I'm not telling you you can take off work. But if you had, trust me, I used to work at a supermarket, and I literally had to kill for days off, literally. So I know how it feels. But, bro, if you could listen to it on your phone while you're at work, listen to it on the radio when you're at work. This way you're good. Eagles Sam, Sertain, Horn, both will be good. I agree with that. Sparks says, 500 Joey draft day streams. Bruce Ferrara says, if Slater falls, I wouldn't mind taking him, play him at left guard, and have Samalo as insurance for guard, tackle, center. Yeah, Samalo could play center as well. That's another thing. I'm not a big fan of Samalo. Like, PFF has him ranked very high as a guard. I really like Samalo is one of the guys I'm really not a big fan of. I think his run blocking is great, but his pass protection is just not a fan of it at all. Samalo's like one of the guys I just don't like. I don't know. I just never had a thing for him. Limicott said, not while he's overhyped. Smith better. I think Smith can, pinpoint the ball, very athletic, stretch out defense. I understand that Waddle is very explosive, but I think when it comes to pinpointing the ball, tracking the football, catching in traffic, Devontae Smith could sneak behind a defense and catch some crazy balls. So that's what pretty much takes the cake with Smith over Waddle. Bleeding Green from Texas, Joey, what do you think about trading Cox sooner than later? Dude, that's the problem is they hold on to these players for way too long. That is the ultimate problem of this team. They hold on to players for too long, and He's got to do. It was 6 games. 6 games in 2020, he had a sack and a half. Now, I understand that sacks aren't everything, but when you're getting paid that much money, you're expecting a little bit more production. Okay? He had 6.5 sacks for the year. Okay? That's it. 6.5. Okay, I get it. But he's making over $100 million from this contract. Okay? He took a restructure this year for $5 million. Okay? So there was $5 million in savings because of the restructure. But I'm seeing Aaron Donald just take over offensive lines and just boom. I think what's good, Aaron Donald's good against the pass, not great against the run, because sometimes we've shut down Aaron Donald in the past a lot. And even this past year, we shut him down. Nate Herbig was one-on-one with Aaron Donald and did a great job. Against the run, we could run a trap and push him out of the play. It's very easy. But with Fletcher Cox, he's better against the run than he is against the pass. And when he gets double teamed, I feel like Cox can't do anything. And it just annoys me that he's a $23 million cap hit. $23 million cap hit, and this is what we get out of it. So I really don't know. Ryan Rowe, what's up, Joey Six? Congratulations on 12K subscribers. Hey, Ryan Rowe, appreciate it, man. Another loyal subscriber right here, man. Somebody asked me about mods and giving people wrenches. Usually, if people are members to the channel, I give them wrenches. I really don't give random wrenches out unless they have memberships, just because I have a little bit more trust in it. I've had people delete people and stuff like that. And obviously, the Shake Squad Army memberships are down below as well. If you want those custom emojis and those cool things for the chat, to show everybody you're a loyal subscriber as well. Much appreciated from everybody. Eagle 795 pizza with ranch slaps. I do blue cheese as well. But Brad, right, 12K. Wow, Joey, keep banging, my boy. Appreciate Brad. Much appreciated, man. Torville says, I think we would have taken a wide receiver at 6. We really wanted one in the first round. I think they moved back thinking they could get a cornerback at 12, and now they're thinking that both cornerbacks might be gone by 12. That could be the case, but I think they're using that as leverage as well to get some extra picks. Now you got a 4th rounder for this year, and you have a 1st round for next year. Okay, and now you can now you have a 4th round pick on top of the other picks you had now. So, they have some leverage to move around, do some things. Howie's got no excuse not to move up in this draft. Birds fly south. My username says it all. Live from the boot, Louisiana. Hashtag Fly Eagles Fly. Much appreciated, bro. Thanks for coming in, man. Bruce Ferrara said, I would be pretty upset if we drafted Barrymore at 12. I would too. I would be very upset. Limit said both cornerbacks won't be gone by 12. I think one of them will be there. Whether it's Surtain, I think it's going to be Horn, but it could be Surtain. Never know. Eagles of Land says Eagles may take Bama DT Christian Barrymore in round 1. I want Devonta Smith, but I can't. I can see them taking Barrymore. T.I. says, how do I respond to a certain someone with highlighting their name for them? I honestly don't even know how to do that. I have no idea how people do the highlighted names. You'd have to ask somebody else because I have no idea. Just look on Google or something. They'll probably tell you. Yeah, unfortunately, Jake. Soul Exchange Music. Yeah, baseball is pretty boring. Also, I've had beach stroke experience. Limit cuts to take Horn and trade back in the 1st. Get Rashad Bateman. Rashad Bateman's going to be a late 1st round pick. I definitely, if the Eagles go corner in the 1st round, they see a Terrace Marshall. I love Terrace Marshall. He's probably my top guy. But the more I watch Rashad Bateman, the more I want him. From Minnesota. He'd like a button stat type of name next to it. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, I didn't know how you do it. T.I. says, yo, Joey is so behind on the chat. I'm trying. I'm moving down. I'm going to move down. I know I'm really behind. Keep it going. Keep it going. J17 says, I hope Dillard changes his mind to play a linebacker position because Mulata earned that LT position. Oh, Mulata better. He earns that. I'm telling you right now, if he doesn't get that position, I don't know what to say. But I think he beats him out by a mile. Sam Bell says, hey, Joey Shake, dude, what's your opinion on former Eagles quarterback trade to Indianapolis Colts organization? He could play well. He could play well, but he pretty much got set up in the perfect position. I mean, he's got help everywhere. He's got an offensive line. He's got running backs. He's got receivers. He's got everything. He's got tight ends. He's got everything over there. So, I mean, really, at the end of the day, I mean, he plays 75% of the snaps. We want a 1st round pick. So, I mean, that's going to be the case. I don't think they're ever going to. They're never going to. They're never going to, bench him. I highly doubt it. I mean, really highly doubt it. Yang Gang says Wentz was a huge dead money hit. Trading cornerback with Carson Wentz was necessary because he didn't want to be here. Apples and oranges. Yeah. If you have a player that doesn't want to be here at the end of the day, regardless, it's like, oh, well, the Eagles didn't do this. And if he wanted out since that Green Bay game, he even quote unquote said at that Green Bay game, he wanted out. If that's the case, bro, bye. See you later. Won't miss you at all. Jeff Murphy, I would trade back with a team like the Patriots, get another third, pick Marshall, move up to the first, take Jock, that we could get 2 seconds with the draft capital and clean house. Yeah, like, I know, yeah, because the Patriots I think they have 10 picks this year. They're at 15 right now and could move up. And you could trade back and get some more picks. So, yeah, you could get some more ammo that way if you're thinking about moving back up to get, a receiver, a Terrace Marshall or something, and maybe go get Jock. You could do some things like that if that's the case. J17 are you going to do a 7th round mock draft? Yeah, I have a few that are already made right now, but I haven't put them out yet. It's just I've been really busy with things. I've been doing other videos, but I have those. I'm doing some editing right now to some videos. So yeah, it's been kind of crazy, but hopefully have those out soon. Let us know who would you want with the 12th pick. I don't want anybody at the 12th pick. I want to move up in this draft. I want to move up between 7 and 9 and go grab one Devontae Smith. I want to go with whatever the Eagles have on their draft board as the best player available. They draft that guy at the end of the day. They draft that player. Like, look, I'm into getting Kyle Pitts, Devontae Smith if they could move up. If Kyle Pitts passed 5, I think we could try to get him out. Gonna have a mock draft soon, guys. It's been tough. It's been a tough few weeks. It's been a very busy few weeks. It's a lot of editing and a lot of stuff I'm doing on it right now. I'm trying to get to some of these other. Cryptid says, just saw this in my recommended, bro. Appreciate you coming in, man. What? Berg says, if we draft the D-line, I'm breaking my TV. Probably could do the same thing. Kyran says, did you hear about EDP? Yes, I heard about EDP. I did a video on EDP a video ago. So if you look on my channel and check it out, it's right there. Zach Elliser says, do you think we're going to bring in a rookie punter? I think we signed a punter already, didn't we? We already signed a punter. He's an Australian punter. We signed somebody else a couple months ago. I forgot his name. He's got a different name. I don't know. I can't remember it. What's going on, Nathan? He said he did a video on it. Yes, I did a video on it already. It's good. I already made it, so we're good on that. Jake said move a couple spots from 12 up to second. You could package with the third and move back to the first. Yeah, you could do that too. Ryan Blackwood says we need to draft Smith if he's there. I agree with that. Nate Banks says our line could be phenomenal with Sanders running behind them, healthy Lane and Brooksy back in a full year starting Mulata. Yeah, that's the plan right now, to have those 3 guys back in the lineup. Jason Wall said just found out what. Yeah, unfortunately, Eagle champ. We are Eagles will draft Barrymore at 12. Jason Russell says Horner Smith. Love J.C. Horn a lot better than. I don't know. I like Horn a lot. If Smith is there, you're drafting Smith. Period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. First round. Who do I want in the first pick? I want Kyle Pitts or Devontae Smith. I want one of those two. That's who I want. Jones, I have a feeling that we're going to go 5 draft defensive tackle. I really hope not. Match Ocasio says Howie will draft a punter at 12. Berg says no excuse for us not to draft one of the following players: Horns, retain Smith, Waddle if we trade up for Pitts. That's what I'm saying. You can't mess up this draft. It's literally impossible. Even at 12, it's impossible. It really is. It's impossible. There's no excuse. When he has his press conference after this first round, I'm telling you right now, I think there's always a press conference. I think so. He's got no excuse. He really doesn't. He can't say I didn't have enough picks. He's so happy he has. I think all these picks are definitely going to help him. The one thing that Howie Roseman is good at that I cannot lie about is his trading. His trading is phenomenal. Love his trading. But other than that, that's pretty much it. David, really annoying man. 21 franchise. I rebuild the Eagles twice a week. So immediately, would you be pissed if they by some bizarre fate Eagles draft Lawrence? I mean, yeah, it would just create another problem if they draft Lawrence. Well, obviously that's just far from happening. But Jeff Murphy, Hurts' attitude and work ethic are far superior than Wentz. I think this will work out for us. I think it will too, man. I believe in my heart and the vibe I'm getting. I'm getting a good vibe from Jalen Hurts and his work ethic and what he's been doing this offseason. I've been getting a really good vibe from it. Really have. UP1. All right, enough with that, guys. Enough with that, guys. Comment Sports Eagles. Yeah, you got Breeze for one more year, bro, and then that's a downfall. You got Drew Brees for one more year. Bleeding Green from Texas. Zoe. Hopefully Howie doesn't draft another quarterback in the second. Oh, please, God, don't. Zachary Alexander. The only thing I can save the Eagles this year is the Kelly Green jerseys finally happening. It's not going to happen. J17, have a good night, man. Have a good night. Hope you have a good night. Arch Gamevox says we will most likely trade up in the Lions, Panthers to Broncos for Smith to draft cornerback in the second. I just found out what happened. Husband injury is not as bad as you might think. Yeah, unfortunately. Nate says, who do you think the Eagles starting linebackers, and do you believe it's going to be open comp? Oh, it's going to be an open competition, 100%. Eric Wilson and Alex Singleton. Between Eric Wilson, Alex Singleton, and Jannard Avery, but I want to see that's I forgot to make a video on that. That's what I forgot to do. I was supposed to make another linebacker video this week, and I forgot to do it. Davion Taylor and Sean Bradley have a big uphill battle now with Eric Wilson coming, and Eric Wilson coming to the building, Alex Singleton becoming that gem, and obviously Jannard Avery moving back to linebacker is going to be kind of crazy. Eagles, yeah, Matt Weeks. No, it's not totally different. Kyran says, you think it's Max there at 12? It's return of the Mac. Hell no. And let me tell you something. Mac Jones is so bad. His pro day was horrible. He overthrew so many receivers. It was bad. It was bad. Ernesto Chavez Aguilar says, Kelly Green jerseys. I wish, man. Philly 559 says, cornerback at 12. Raheem Blackman says, at least trading Howie for a pickup. Tired of seeing. And here's they be talked about. Flyos, I hope the season we can stay healthy this season week like forever since we had a fairly healthy season and not lose half our starting lineup what's been the last 4 to 5 seasons. Matt says, oh man, this is getting crazy. Rockdars, hey bro, who do you think we get at 12? I think we trade up for Devontae Smith or Kyle Pitts, man. Those are my two. I just found out what the job is not as bad as you think. Oh, yeah, I think that – I don't know why it makes comments twice. Tyvon Kelly says, how do you think Watkins and Hightower are going to do with the new offense? I think every receiver is going to succeed in this offense because Nick Sirianni is going to know the strength of these guys, of their skill sets, and that's what Doug couldn't do with these guys. Obviously, veteran favoritism overtook all of these players that stinted their production. This is why we can't get any good players on this roster. This is why we can't develop any of these players because we don't give them any chances. Deshaun Jackson and Alshon Jeffrey coming back pretty much messed up everything. Travis Fulgham probably would have had close to 8. He would have had like at least 900 yards. He probably could have had 1,000 yards if it wasn't for this trickery of the Philadelphia Eagles front office and coaching staff. Big D, I think Sirianni will keep us healthy. I hope that when Doug left, he brought the injury bug with him. Yang Gang said BPA, losing teams draft for need in the first. Can't go for that draft need. We need that best player available. Jeff Murphy Smith, plus non-traceable steroids for him. Beast. Raheem agree fire, the ignorant clown. Mac was okay. So whatever we draft, they will turn out to be a bust because Howie drafted them. It doesn't matter if Howie has a good draft. You can't blame Howie. It's up to the coaching staff to put them in the right positions to win football games at the end of the day. So that's where Tortorville said we have a punter last name Sipos. There you go. Never heard of him, but he went to Auburn. I'm sure they will bring in some competition to compete with that guy. I hope so. Yeah, I don't want him to purely get the job, definitely, but. There is 115 people in the chat, guys. You guys haven't liked this video, please like the stream. If you guys have not, it really does help the channel. If you guys haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. We cover the Eagles all year round. Me and Philly 500 have our own podcast now every Saturday at 9 p.m. This Saturday it will be on my channel this time, and we will have a draft preview, which is great. You guys we need a podcast name, guys. Guys need to put those names in. As soon as you comment on a name, we pretty much pick the winner, and you will get a couple good prizes. So it's a lot of fun. Can't wait to see what we pick. So please like the stream and subscribe if you guys have not. Much appreciated. You guys want to support me more, obviously description. The links are down below as well. Philly 509, can we draft back into the first without giving up a 12? That's well, yeah, they could. I mean, if you pick somebody at 12, yeah, you don't need to, obviously you don't need to do that. I mean, I think you'll have enough cap space. I think you'll have cap space. I think you'll have enough draft picks to move back, and you can use picks for next year too if you want. To kind of put some more into it. And you have Zach Ertz that you could probably use as a trade chip as well. There's a lot of different things they could do. Eagle Slayer, Sirianni, just another yes man. I don't believe it. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that. I'm one of the believers that I don't think he is. Bleeding Green from Texas, Joey, what would it take for Howie to lose his job? A bad draft and a horrible season, I think. If he drafts guys that just don't develop, I don't know. If he drafts guys that just don't develop, I don't know. He could get fired after this draft for all we know. You never know at this point. You know what I mean? But obviously that's far from happening. Big D, how long before Deshaun Watson crap will pop back up? I don't know, but I think there's legit interest in Deshaun Watson. I think the longer this goes on with Deshaun Watson, the lower the compensation it's going to be to get him on this roster. I don't think, and I think Deshaun Watson's a great talent. Don't get me wrong. I think he's fantastic. But unfortunately, it's just crazy. D615 did give Howie a chance. Remember how he cleaned up with Chip Kelly mess? Yeah, that was amazing. I gotta say, it was amazing. Bruno Fernandez says, "Hey Joey, which player and draft picks we have able to use days in the 3 days draft?" Well, we only have. Do we have 2 third-round picks? I don't even know if we have 2 thirds. Someone's got to clarify that. I'm not sure if we have 2 thirds. I don't think so. Soul Exchange Music says, yeah, very far from happening. Some weird stuff has happened. Something tells me things won't be going the way the mocks are saying. Fingers crossed that Pitts falls to round. Yeah, well, that's definitely not going to happen. But you're right, though. You're right, though. He, what happened last year? I forgot. I'm trying to come up with an example from last year, but I think with CeeDee Lamb from last year, he was supposed to go in the top 5, didn't happen. So the draft board never goes the way it's supposed to go. It always changes. It changes every single day. These guys on TV that do these mock drafts, they're cool to listen to, but at the same time, there's so many different things that can happen. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Breed retired, bro. I don't know what happened. I thought he retired. I thought like he didn't make a decision yet. I haven't been following them, so I didn't know what was going on. But hey, if he retired, then hey. Oh yeah. Jameis Winston. They're trying. I think Jameis Winston's gonna be their starting quarterback, right? I think so. Yo, Jerry, what's going on, man? How you doing, bro? Eagles Shab at cornerback second. Carrie Vincent Jr. Master anyway. New Soto. Ronald Gaming Warrior. What's going on? Raheem Blackman says, Big D, Howie had too many times to fix his mistakes. Stop giving him a pass for 2017 season. Jay Koch yelling, Twyman DT would be a steal if he's there in the third. David said, if Hurts is good, we draft good. We will see a Super Bowl contenders. I think by next year, they could be contenders if they do the right thing. Because if your quarterback works out this year with the rest of it, look, I think if you could win the division this year, or if you just have a really good season, you know what I mean? Like, even 2016, it wasn't a great season, you know what I mean? And look what happened within a year. I mean, it just worked out, you know what I mean? So I'd give it the latest till 2023 if that's the case. Rondo Gaming Warrior. Eagle Slayer says, seriously. Big D Singleton, I've always found out tad overrated, but the position upgrading around him will make him better. I think he's more. I think Singleton is definitely a role player, but I think like you said, I think there's Big D. I think if you have better guys around him, he'll work better in a system. Flagel says, I am hoping new coach staff does help keep us healthy, whatever training, diet, etc. they're following the last few years. Hopefully is. I hope they do a good job with it. If they hire someone on the staff, then I guess we'll find out. Jeff Murphy, by the way, we still might have untapped talent wide receiver linebacker. Could be a pleasant surprise. Nah, Jeff, that's what I said earlier, bro. Like I think wide receiver and linebacker, there's definitely untapped potential. I think there's more ceiling with these receivers and linebackers we have because Jim Schwartz kept using Nathan Gary, defending him every week. Doug Peterson threw Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson in the lineup. Didn't give Travis Fulgham a chance. Never kept him playing. Like it was working, so why did you break it up? Benching Jordan Mailata. It makes no sense to me at this point. Glad you noticed it. Big D, I didn't even mention GM genital. Jerry Armitage says cornerback at 12 and 37. Now, people think we're going to draft 2 quarters. Maslo's case was how in the fly is Howie still out? He says, I think Reagor takes form into a solid number 1 or number 2 if you put Quez or Huntley on a ST2 return. Yeah, no, I really do. I think, look, Reagor, the whole offense was so bad last year. That's why I can't put too much on Reagor. This whole offense stunk. You had a quarterback that mechanically couldn't throw a ball, couldn't work the pocket. Running backs barely even ran the ball. I mean, it was just a total disaster. This playbook was a disaster. This offensive assistance for Doug was a disaster. Everything was a disaster. Going for 2-point conversions is like a normal thing around here with Doug Peterson. It was just crazy. I'm gonna go for another 5 minutes, guys. Like another 5 minutes. I don't want to make this too long tonight. Social music. The issue with Reagor, Wentz never threw him the ball, even though he was open most of the time. Yeah, and there was a lot of open receivers. Even look, and I'm not saying that. I don't favor Jalen Hurts over Wentz, but Hurts, he played. He progressively didn't play well. He played pretty bad. It went from one game to the next, and it just got worse and worse. I think the first game was more running than throwing. I think the second game against the Cardinals, he worked the pocket really well. I think he worked the pocket. There was more throwing. I think obviously the rest of the team just couldn't do anything. Hurts was doing as much as he possibly could. So there's some good things there. Magic Kid says, T.Y. Nelson, what do you believe our record will be this season? Dude, I need to see this draft. And, right now, I don't know. I think we can go above average of what we think we're going to get. How many games we're going to win. I think we could do a lot better than what people think. I think people are going to think we're going to be horrible this year, but don't be surprised if Nick Sirianni puts his offense in a good position and unveil the skill set that we have, that we don't have to dip in the free agency to pay for millions of dollars for receivers. And we have guys on this team there's a lot of ceiling with this offense that hasn't been unveiled yet. So we haven't tapped to the surface of that yet. Big D, I think Quez is bit better than Hightower. Not a knock on the ladder. No, I agree with you. I think Quez, when he finally got his chance, even that 33-yard screen pass that he had, outran that whole defense. He's got separation. He could do a lot. And Quez Watkins has been working his tail off this offseason, so it should be fun. There should definitely be a competition at the kicker position. That's the only position they haven't messed with is that kicker position. What is going on, Jake Elliott? I don't trust him kicking a 32-yard field goal. I just don't. I don't trust him anymore. I just don't. Fire Eric Clown and fire Howie. He takes it to a defensive player. It was the Rager's route running. It was, yeah. You know what? There was a lot that went on. What routes are they telling him to run? It was everything. And I can't bash on Reagor for 1 year. I can't bash on any of these players for 1 year. This whole offense stunk bad. It was horrible. This whole offense was garbage. I can't do that to Reagor this year. I think he's got so much more to prove. I think there's so much more. I honestly think, since already having him here, I think really you have something with him. I do. I think you have something that hasn't been unveiled yet. I think that, it depends what are they doing with the plays. Is the quarterback throwing the ball too late? How many passes has Carson overthrew or underthrew that were wide open? Plenty of them. Tell me, Kelsey, better or worse without Jim Schwartz? Better. When Jim Schwartz got fired, I was like, you know what? I actually like this, because before Jim Schwartz got fired, I was like, if he stays, I don't mind it. But you know what? He had favoritism with Jalen Mills, Derek Barnett. He likes the guys that are playing so bad for this team, and I'm not really a big fan of the 4-3 defense. That's just me. I hope Jonathan Gannon incorporates these linebackers into coverage. I hope that we could just do some things different. You know what I mean? Have safeties play in the box. Do some different things. So, hold on. Big T, what's going on, man? He said, Joey, what's good, brother? Missed you at 5500 last night live, but was able to watch it this morning. Saw about my man Joe and like the vid. Keep up the good stuff, man. Appreciate Big T, man. We'll be talking too. We'll be having a call-in show soon, so hopefully you're there, man. If you want to see a big Kyle Pitts follower, Big T is definitely in that era right there. Appreciate David. Like the stream. Appreciate David. T.I. says, I'm back, Joey, and people really think we're going 0-17. That's ridiculous. I dislike the video. Welcome, Joey. Well, dislikes aren't bad either. It's communication, bro. Zach Alexander, I'm excited to finally watch the defense like a blitz for once. And this is what I don't get. Like, if you don't blitz with your defense, you're not winning football games. Like, Jim Schwartz really put too much into this defensive line getting pressure. Like, if you're not blitzing, you're not winning football games. You have to blitz in this league. You can't not blitz. I don't want to see Howie high-fiving again in the draft room after a second-round pick. Jay Pryor says, need regular show off this season. I hope he does. Rock the Artist, Philly Shakes Up podcast. Love that name. Soul Exchange Media, bold prediction, Watson would be traded for significantly less than Wentz. Oh, 100%. He's going to, because the longer that the Texans wait, the longer that Deshaun Watson is in this mess right now, with these allegations or whatever's going on. I'm not saying anything because people like to jump the gun and say, "Well, he's not in trouble yet." I'm like, I understand. People got to relax. The longer this goes on, it's going to get crazy. Eagles are going to have Deshaun Watson and Bryant Moreland going to be. Oh man. Oh, this is bad. Jeff Murphy, how us up? But Doug, our coaching staff, obviously didn't get the best out of some of the picks we hit on. No, of course not. Solo Eagles Dad says Philly shakes 500 takes. Oh, put that in the comment section, Solo Eagles Dad. Put that in the comment section. That was a nice one. I like that one. David Sirianni going to make Rager a yak god. And I think he will, man. He's going to do those little short He's going to do those little short screeds or these little short passes. You throw that ball into open space with Rager, he's going to get a lot of yards. I'm telling you. David, I love you, David. I do. We have 2/3, but only 1 second. Okay, so we do have 2 third-rounders. Oh my God, guys, they could easily move up in this draft. They could move up from 12 easily. They could do so much more, guys. So that's at 500 shakes. Jay says dislikes are as good as likes. No, do one or the other. Just don't do neither. Definitely, bro. Jeffrey said, don't we have picks at 70, 84? I have to check that. I don't know. Joey Shakes, football podcast from Ryan Rowe. What's going on, man? That's a nice one, too. David says we could pick 70 and 84. Sage Music. I was going to say, wasn't Goddard supposed to be a first-round talent? At the time, I don't think so, but I think Goddard is a very good player. I really do. Solio's dad says, yes, 2/3. Ricky Grimm says, just subscribe. What's the primary position we need, really? Ricky, appreciate the subscription, man. Much appreciated, bro. You just joined a very, very good a good channel with a lot of really good Eagles people to chat, man. Everybody's been very supportive. I think primary position is a playmaker. We need that best player available. We can't go by position of need. You're running into trouble because then you're not going to have all-stars on your team. You need to go get that playmaker. You got to get that tone-setting player. Okay, number one. That's what you need. Oh, Big Crazy says, what's up, bro? I missed you. Where you been, man? Where you been? Zach Lester says, how do you feel about Asante Samuel Jr.? Second-round talent, it just depends if you can fit the scheme. I think he's fantastic. I think he's a great player. I'd go for him. I'm fine with it. So, all right, other than that, guys, that's it. That's as far as I'm going to go. I'm just going down, make sure I didn't miss anything. I appreciate everybody. Let's see. Alec Carr, 27 says, great job, Joey. Appreciate it, guys. So, if you guys have not... check out put any podcast names down below on the original video too, which is going to be a lot more easier because I'll be reading from that first. And I appreciate everybody being here today. I appreciate the super chats. I appreciate everything that you've done today. Everybody that came in today, appreciate it. This was a random stream, so I'm going to put a poll out tomorrow. I'm going to run it for like a week or two. I need to figure out a day to do an actual stream every week. I want to stream at least once a week. And then obviously stream at Philly 500 on our podcast every Saturday. Put your names on the podcast below if you haven't either. Okay, before you leave, hit the subscribe button. You won't regret it. Hit the like up this stream, guys. If you guys have not before you leave today, it really helps this channel out a lot. Trust me, you're doing me a huge favor. So much appreciated for everybody being here. And I will see you guys later. I hope you guys have a really good night. Enjoy, obviously, the last night of your weekend. And I will see you guys later. Shakes going up, flowers fly. Peace out, guys. Peace.